Let me introduce myself. My name is Srinivas. My qualification is MSc degree. I was the faculty of physical science from Kerala English Medium High School. I have an experience of 9 years in teaching physical science. Then today we are going to discuss the very first topic, that is heat, from physical science from class 10. Okay? Then hope you are all enjoying the holidays in your home. This is the time, this is the best opportunity provided by our correspondent sir from KRM school to give you a knowledge regarding science, to remember the things what we have left in this lockdown period. Then go into deep about heat. Then in our daily life we are very familiar with heat and cold. Then what is meant by heat? What is meant by cold? Then for better understanding, you have to maintain a rough notes to write the important key points what we are going to discuss now. Then, what is meant by heat? In our daily life, we are very familiar with heat and cold. They seem to be very related, but they have technical difference. That means they have the technical meaning difference. Let me explain what are the differences. Let's see what is meant by heat, what is meant by cold. The terms better to write down in our rough notes, better to maintain a rough notes to write the things what we are going to discuss here. That is heat and cold, and also we are very familiar with the words temperature and heat. Temperature and heat. This is hot and cold, and this is temperature and heat. Then let me explain with a small activity. What is that activity? Let's see. You can also do this activity at your home also. Let's see what is that activity. That is activity. It is very simple. You have to take a wooden piece and an iron piece which are having the same size and keep it in a fridge for 15 minutes. Then what we have to take? We have to take a metal piece or a wooden piece which are having same size or different size whatever it may be, which are available in our home. That is, one is made with wood and another one made with metal. Both objects are kept in a fridge for some time. Then after 15 minutes, remove these two objects from the fridge and touch the objects with your finger. Then which one is cold? Which one is very cold? You can simply say that metal is very cold. Metal is very cold when compared with the wooden piece. Why it is a difference in the coldness? That means when compared with wooden piece, the metal piece is having high coldness. Then wooden piece is having low coldness. How can we say that it is cold? So before that saying they are very cold, we can define whether it is cold or hot. That means by touching the object only, we can say that it is cold or hot. That means whenever you touch the metal object or whenever you touch the wooden object, you can say that it is cold or hot. That means by touching only, we can say that either it is cold or either it is hot. That means when we are touching any object, if that is cold, the heat is flowing from your body to the object, colder objects. That means when you lose the heat from your body, then only you can feel cold. So now you can get a clear idea about cold. See, what is cold? How can we say the object is cold? So we can say that object is cold when you are losing the heat from your body when they are in contact. That means when you touch a metal body, after removing the fridge, that means you are losing the heat from your body to the metal object so that you can feel cold. At the same time, even wooden piece also feels to be cold. That means you are losing the heat from your body to the wooden piece. Here, you are losing the heat from your body to metal piece. So that means coldness or hotness is nothing but Coldness is nothing but you are losing the heat from your body when you touch the object. That means the transfer of heat takes place. When the transfer of heat takes place, the transfer of heat takes place when you touch the object. That means that the two objects are in contact. The two objects are in contact. Then only you can feel that cold. Okay. Then after understanding the word concept cold, then which one is colder? So metal is more colder when compared with the wood. That means the coldness or hardness depends upon the nature of the material with which they made. With which they made. That means metal is made with iron, gold, aluminum, whatever it may be. Then wood is made with natural material. Okay. So depending on the nature of the material, the coldness or hardness of the object can be decided. That means they accept the heat. They accept the heat from the surroundings. For example, if any relatives come to our home, we are going to give coffee. If they kept aside for some time, they lose their heat. That means whether the heat goes to the surroundings. The heat goes to the surroundings. Surroundings nothing but air. So air is in contact with the coffee. That means coffee is in contact with the coffee cup. That the coffee cup is in contact with the surroundings. If you keep outside, that means the coffee and the cup are in contact. They are touching the surroundings. So that means heat is flowing from where the heat is flowing from hotter body to colder body. So simply you can say that heat is flowing. Heat is flowing. Heat is movable. From where to where? Heat is moving from hotter body to colder body. Hotter body to colder body. Heat is moving to hotter body to colder body. Here also you can observe that. How can you say the metal is cold? By touching the metal piece only, we can say that the metal piece is very cold. That means heat is flowing from our body to metal. That means our body is having more heat than compared with the metal piece. So heat is moving from hotter body to colder body. And since only we can feel that is cold. Then from this discussion, we can say that heat is nothing but heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy that transfers from hotter body to colder body. When the important thing is when heat is flowing from hotter body to colder body, when they touch each other, when they are in contact with each other, that is called thermal contact. See, what is thermal contact? Thermal contact is nothing but the two objects are in contact with each other. That is called thermal contact. See, when the heat is movable when the two objects are in contact. That is called thermal contact. When the heat is in contact, the heat is flowing from hotter body to colder body. Hotter body to colder body. See, which objects can get cool? Which objects can be said that they are cool or cold? See, if we said that the object is cold, that means the object is receiving the heat. That means our body is losing the heat. Our body is losing the heat from the body, and who are getting here? Object is gaining the heat. So we can feel that the object is cold. That means we are losing the heat. At the same time, we are getting the coldness from the object. So then only we can say that the object is a cold. Then at the same time, from this concept, by basing on this concept, we can say that which object is hot. If you sit beside the campfire or flame, you can feel that hot. Just example, in summer, why do we get more hot? Why do we feel very hot? That means at the temperature outside surroundings becomes hot, that the temperature is moving from hotter body to colder body. See, when compared to the surroundings in summer days, our body is having low temperature. Then heat is moving from surroundings to our body. So then only we can feel hot. Clear? Then when we feel hot and when we feel cold, we can feel cold. When we feel cold, So that means heat is flowing from our body to objects. Then only we can feel cold. Then when we get hot, when we are receiving the heat from the surroundings to our body, we can get the feelings of hot. Then what is meant by heat? Here we get the definition for heat. Heat is nothing but heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy that is travels from hotter body to colder body. When it travels, so it travels when the two objects are in contact. When the two objects are in contact, it is called thermal contact. Very good. Then how the heat transfers continuously, and how much time the heat transfer takes place? We can say that heat transfer takes place between the objects when they are in thermal contact. When they are in thermal contact, up to which both the objects get equal temperature. Both the objects get equal temperature. Then that the situation is called thermal equilibrium. Very important topic. Thermal equilibrium. See, what is an equilibrium? Equilibrium means equal. Which is going to be equal? The temperature difference between the two objects are equal. That is called thermal equilibrium. That is a very, very important question for one more question in our public examination. So, what is thermal equilibrium? When the two objects are in thermal contact. When the two objects are in thermal contact, heat is flowing from hotter body to colder body until they get equal temperature. Until they get equal temperature. Then the situation is called thermal equilibrium. Once the objects are getting thermal equilibrium, there is no loss of heat, there is no gain of heat. Then the situation is called thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium means both the objects are getting equal temperature. That means no need to transfer of heat energy. No need to transfer the heat energy. Why? Because they are equal. So if there is equal, there is no need to transfer. We already discussed that heat flows from hotter body to colder body. But at thermal equilibrium, both the objects are at equilibrium level. Both the objects are at equilibrium. That means there is no need to transfer heat from hotter body to colder body. That means there is no hotter, there is no colder at thermal equilibrium. That means both the objects are at equal temperature. The situation is called thermal equilibrium. That is called thermal equilibrium. Then let me ask some small examples. The temperature of Kadapa is 40 degrees Celsius. You and your father and mother are home. They are in thermal contact. If your body temperature is 40 degrees Celsius, why the body temperature of your father is simply said that your father body temperature is also 40 degrees. How can you say? How can you say means the temperature of Kadapa surroundings is 40 degrees. That means you and your father and your surroundings like your TV, fridge, whatever it may be, walls of the room, fan, all the objects are in contact with the surroundings. That means all are at thermal equilibrium. That means if the surrounding temperature is 40 degrees, our body temperature is also 40 degrees. That is called thermal equilibrium. Okay, let me ask one question, small question. If A and B, if A and B are the two objects are in contact with C, if A and B are in thermal contact with C, if A temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, if A temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, then what is the temperature of C? What is the temperature of C? We can say that the temperature of C is also 30 degrees. Why? How can you say that? We already said that A and B are in thermal contact with C. A and B are in thermal contact with C. So C is also having the same temperature as like A and B. That is called thermal equilibrium. You have to note down all the points what we are going to discuss here. This will be help. This will be help us to remember, recall whatever we discussed. So we have to remember these things up to your next public examinations. Okay. After the completion of this lesson, I would like to give you some homework. You have to complete the task and you have to share it in your WhatsApp group as the instructions given by our correspondent. Here, then just recall what we have discussed in this class. The name of the chapter is heat, and what are the topics we have discussed? Heat. What is heat? So we are going to define the terms hot and cold. What is hot? Hotness is nothing but we are gaining the heat from the surroundings. What is cold? We are losing the heat from the body to the surroundings. Then temperature and heat, that will be discussed in the next classes. Then to understand the concepts of hot and cold, they are explained with a small activity. What is that activity? You have taken the two small pieces which are made with wood and metal. Wood and metal. These two pieces are kept in the fridge for some time. After leaving for some time, they lose. If you touch the object, for example, wood or metal with our finger, see, both the objects are getting cold. But we are going to differentiate between them. Metal is very cold when compared with the lead piece. See, how can you say that the object is cold? We can say that the object is cold when heat is transferred from hotter body to colder body. That means from our body to the metal piece. Then only you can say that the object is very cold. So, we feel cold means heat is losing from our body. We feel hot means we are gaining the heat from the temperature. And finally, we can define from this activity what is heat. Heat is a form of energy that is flowing from hotter body to colder body. When? Until when? See, if the metal body or metal piece remains its coldest for a longer time? No, that is only for some time. What is that time? That means when the both objects get equal temperature. Both objects means surroundings and the ice cube or wooden piece. Both they get equal temperature. See, what is that equal temperature situation is called thermal equilibrium. What is thermal equilibrium? See, thermal equilibrium is nothing but a situation where both the temperature, both the objects which are in contact are having the same temperature. That is called thermal equilibrium. Okay. Then, if the heat transfer takes place, if you want to transfer the heat from hotter body to colder body, what are the situations required? They must be in thermal contact. They must be in thermal contact. Heat transfer takes place only when there is a thermal contact between the objects. Then we are going to write the units of heat. We are going to write the units of heat. See, what is by units? Units are nothing but expression. Expression. See, units. Units of heat. SI unit of heat. SI unit of heat. See, what is the SI unit of heat? SI unit of heat is joule. SI unit of heat is joule. Its symbol is J. Its symbol is J. Then, what is the Celsius unit of heat? What is the Celsius unit of heat? Celsius unit of heat is calorie. You can simply write it as symbol C. See, what are the units of heat? SI unit of heat is joule. It is indicated the symbol J. And what is the Celsius unit of heat? That is indicated with the symbol C, and we can describe it as calorie. There is a definition for calorie. Very, very important question for 1 marks in our SSC public examinations. Then what is a calorie? Calorie is nothing but the amount of heat. The amount of heat required. The amount of heat required to rise the temperature of 1 gram of water is called calorie. See, what is calorie? Calorie is nothing but the amount of heat. The amount of heat required to rise the temperature of 1 gram of water, that is called calorie. Simply we can say that, for example, we have the water at room temperature. That means what is the room temperature? That is 37 degrees Celsius. We have water in our home that is at 37 degrees Celsius. If you want to raise the temperature of water to 38 degrees Celsius, that means 1 degree Celsius. If you want to rise 1 degree Celsius of temperature, is the water itself rises temperature? No, we have to supply the heat. See, the supplied heat, whatever the heat we are going to supply to rise the temperature of water from 1 degree Celsius. That is required to rise the temperature of 1 gram of water by how much temperature we are going to rise? That is 1 degree Celsius. Then the temperature is called calorie. See, what is calorie here? Calorie is nothing but the amount of heat required to rise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. That is called calorie. Clear? This is about the heat. Then the remaining topics will be discussed in the next class. Okay, clear? Then feel free to ask the questions in the group. If you have any doubts regarding this topic, raise your questions in a particular time given by the admin in your WhatsApp group. And also, we are going to give you some tasks regarding these topics. You have to complete the task and submit in your WhatsApp group. Kindly utilize these services provided by the school to give you some knowledge. Clear? Thank you, children. Thank you.